Pretties. It's Angela here, and today's video is going to be some completed pieces that I made for the 100-day color challenge that is being hosted by Brittany from Turquoise Street. And so I've been doing some tutorials each day, and this video is going to be a little bit different. I have completed a few of the days in a row, and I just wanted to go ahead and share the completed pieces. So I'm going to go ahead and set up each one and show you what I made. So this piece here, and I'll put the colors for the day right before each piece. So this is going to be day 7, and the colors were like a lighter turquoise, a lighter blue, a darker turquoise blue, a lighter green, and a darker green. So there's 4 beautiful colors, and so I made this really pretty, sorry about that, really pretty pair of dangle earrings, and I just used an eye pin and put a bead cap, a barrel bead, a bead cap, and a crystal. And then on another eye pin, I actually put 5 pieces of chain down here on the bottom, hooked them to my eye pin, and I put a bead cap on top of that with the crystal on top, and dangled and connected it to the bottom loop of the other eye pin from the barrel bead. Then at the bottom of the chain, I just went ahead and made some little dangles, and I used those colors. I used some of the check glass leaves, check glass flowers, and some crystals. And so that's a really quick and easy kind of fun project to make using those colors. I really did like these colors together. I thought they were beautiful. I know some of the ladies in the group, in Brittany's group, because we do share pictures there, so if you're not part of Brittany's Facebook group, definitely check that out, and I'll put her link in the description box below. But they share pictures, and I know a lot of people were saying the ocean theme, and so I did think of that theme as soon as I saw the color palette, and I said, let me just try to not do the obvious. And so I did go with flowers and leaves, which leaves are always kind of obvious for green. But anyway, I thought this was a fun pair of earrings. I like how they turned out. They're a nice length, and they dangle quite nicely. If you don't want them that long, you could always shorten your chain and have a smaller dangle. But anyway, I thought these were really fun. So I hope you like this project. Stay tuned, and I will show you project day for day 8. Okay, so I'm back with day 8 project, and what I made was a necklace. And the colors for today are a kind of like a fuchsia purple pinky color, and then there was a bright royal blue and red, and so it kind of threw me. And I will say, so far of the projects that I've made, this is probably my least favorite, just because it kind of threw me off with the purple fuchsia going with this. But I did pick out this, and I think of all, I mean, I like it. It's just, it was hard for me to tie this together, in my opinion. But this pendant that I had has the purplish fuchsias in it, and it kind of has those reddish tones to it, and the purple has that bluish background. So that's why I said, well, let me go ahead and use this pendant and try to tie the colors together. Now what I did was I used these really bright fuchsia Swarovski crystals, and I used some red jade style glass beads. And then these were check glass oval beads that I had in my stash, and I used some spacer beads, and I used some little tiny like kind of like little ring spacers, and there's like 3 in between there used as a spacer. So like I said, I just kind of threw in the fuchsia crystals with that red and blue to try to tie into all those main colors from the pendant. I do think it works. I don't think it's bad. It's just probably, like I said, my least favorite of the projects that I made so far. And then I just attached a toggle clasp at the end, and of course I went ahead and made a little dangle. So this was, like I said, this was to me the most challenging color combination so far. I thought that there was other days that were challenging, but this one was definitely for me the most challenging. And it was only 3 colors, but it just seemed like those 3 for me didn't quite go together. But like I said, I tried to pull out the blues and reds from this pendant. So this is day 8. Stay tuned, and I'll show you day 9. Okay, pretties, and so we move on to day 9. The color combination today was a light lavender and a blue. And I really thought these two colors were beautiful together. I like the pastel colors. I like that the blue and the purple go together. I'm not usually a huge purple fan, but I really do like how this turned out. So when I started going through my beads, I honestly, I don't have a whole lot of purple beads, because like I said, it's not a color that I tend to gravitate towards. But I did recently do a haul video where I had bought some of these really pretty, I'll show you where I started off, with these really pretty beads from Bead, I think it was, yeah, Bead Box Bargains. And I had bought them in this really pretty lavender color, and I bought them in the red, and I bought them in the sapphire blue. And these are the same beads that I used in the flower bracelet that I made for day 5, I believe. And so anyway, so I said I want to use these beads. Well, I don't know if you can see, I'm trying to show you, but on the on the ends of those beads, they had like a copper finish. So I said, well, I want to pick up that copper from those beads and play off of that. And so I used some copper beads and some spacer beads, and I had this really pretty elephant charm, and it's kind of like a filigree, and it's like that metallic blue finish. Really pretty. So I knew I wanted that to be the focal of my necklace, and so I said, let me go ahead and make some charms, and I used some eye pins and some head pins and made some dangle charms. I used, besides the vintage looking beads from Bead Box Bargain, I also had some really light lavender jade style beads in my stash that I recently picked up from one of the local bead shows that came here recently. And then I had these blue kind of textured beads. I think these came from maybe Dollar Bead Box. I think they may have, but they're like a textured bead. And let me see if I can get a close-up of those so you can kind of see. You can see that it's really textured. It's like a bumpy bead, like a really pretty. So that's the beads up close, so you can kind of see what style beads I used. And then I had these little copper spacers that I got from one of my Michaels hauls. These are those little chip bead spacers, and I used those as well because I had some left. And I used a clasp that I got from Bead Box Bargains, and I put the little dangle on the back. So that was really fun. It was easy to string up. Like I said, I just made dangles, and kind of what I did was I started off with my focal, and I knew that I wanted that to hang down with the elephant. These dangles I made on an eye pin, the first part, and then the head pin on the bottom part, so they kind of dangle and move. And then these I went a little bit shorter on just an eye pin, and then again a little bit shorter here going towards the back. And then I made a really simple pair of earrings to go with it. And these are again, I think you can probably see the color better on here against that pink, but that really pretty lilac lavender bead, the spacer bead. And again, I used an eye pin here and a head pin down below and connected it to the bottom, so it gives it a little bit more movement when you're wearing them. That bottom piece dangles. And just attach them to some lever back earrings. And I did not want to get too busy with the earring because I have all of these dangles going on. So this was day 9. So I hope that you like this update video of the 3 days. Like I said, I kind of wanted to share what I made. And if you would, please give me a thumbs up. Click on subscribe and click on notifications so that you can be notified each time I upload a new video to YouTube. And if you haven't already, like I said, check out Brittany's link. She's down below in the description box. And join in. Everybody's having so much fun with this collaboration. It is very challenging on some days, and some days it's like, oh, I love this color, I know exactly what I'm going to do. So it's been fun, and if you would like to share, I know Brittany has albums in her group on her Facebook page where you can share your projects, and I love going and seeing what everybody's making. And I also have an album on mine. If you'd like to share in both places, that would be great. So until the next video, guys, bye.